Taylor County tonight, commissioners met to discuss several key topics for the county. Our Julia Miller was there and brings us a recap from Perry.
On Monday, Taylor County commissioners approved a local option fuel tax ordinance, a Steinhatchee seafood facility study, among others. But the biggest topic of the night, data center discussions. Right now, the county does not have a moratorium or ordinance in place like many surrounding counties.
And why don't you share your information you have, if you have the information that's conflict?
Well, the information that I have doesn't agree with all of your terms. It's not the same.
Where is the dialogue here?
Heated discussions during Monday night's Taylor County Commission meeting as commissioners held their first public discussion on data centers. One by one, dozens of residents came to the podium to express their concerns and opposition.
We as a community want to know that just because we're in a vulnerable position, you're not going to allow that vulnerability make you be hasteful in making a decision that you really have not taken the time to see the long-term effects.
The discussion came after a concerned resident asked to have the topic placed on the agenda, with hopes commissioners would propose a moratorium for the county. And while some were in favor,
I would recommend to this board that we put in a moratorium through December the 31st.
Others were not.
I'm appreciative for the information, and I'm certainly appreciative for folks' concerns, but I don't have information that's in only the favor of putting this type of pause in place. So I would not be able to support that motion.
The motion failed, leaving many people in the community wondering what happens next.
If neighboring counties continue adopting moratoria and stronger regulations while we do nothing, we risk becoming the path of least resistance.
Commissioners agreed to hold a data center workshop to have further discussions on August 25th at the county courthouse. They chose that venue to host more people. Reporting in Perry, Julia Miller, WCTV Eyewitness.